In 1982, Zambia and Malawi established a Joint Permanent Commission, JPC, for Defense and Security, with the primary objective of securing the Mwami-Mchinji shared border. Since then, these two countries have continued holding JPC sessions, alternating between their respective nations. The JPC sessions play a vital role in managing the border system between the two nations, ensuring the smooth implementation of various bilateral security factors and working towards stabilizing the economy of both countries. Zambia and Malawi, with their long-standing relationship based on shared values, history, language, also aim to promote peace not only within their borders, but across the entire Southern African Development Community, SADC region. This year, the Commission held its 18th session from 11th December to 13th December. The session was held at Sunbird Nkopola Lodge in Mangochi, Malawi, situated right at the shores of Lake Malawi. Malawi's Principal Secretary for Defense, Erica Maganga, served as the session's chair, while Zambia's Defense Permanent Secretary, Norman Chipakupaku, was the co-chair.
And security for the two peoples of Malawi and Zambia. But also, there are a lot of issues that we're going to discuss as we'll be discussing these issues. Issues of human trafficking, issues of illicit trade, issues of border issues where at times you may have issues between the two peoples, and many other issues that border on defense and security of the two countries.
The focus in the JPC really is to continue with our defense and security. The peace and stability which we have in the region between the two countries, we want it to continue. So we are here to try and cement that. As I was saying, we have never had any issue with Malawi. The second one is to build that relationship in terms of trade with Malawi, to secure our trade. And as I've said, on the security side, there's one thing which might worry us, this human trafficking which is going on, where we had people being trafficked through Malawi, through Zambia. We want to try and curb that and make sure that it's sorted out. I think there are huge opportunities between Zambia and Malawi in terms of trade. That's what we want to build on. I'm aware also that when it comes to sharing some good times and bad times, like last year with that storm Fred, which really caused a lot of problems in Malawi, Zambia was there for Malawi, and we will always be there.
During the committee sessions, the delegates analyzed past resolutions that were agreed upon in previous JPC sessions. The comprehensive review allowed them to assess progress and ensure implementation of the resolutions. During the closure of committees, the delegates were commended for their dedicated efforts in developing strategies that address security challenges along the borders of Zambia and Malawi.
Our hard work and commitment to the work of the Commission will not amount to anything if we will not fully implement our resolutions within the agreed time frame. It is therefore very, very important that whatever we agree, we implement these within the agreed time frame. Chair, it is for this reason that I implore each one of us to fully apply ourselves, realize as this is what our people and governments expect from us.
Malawi's Principal Secretary for Home and Security also acknowledged the delegates' commitment and recognized their contributions towards the development of effective strategies.
It is reassuring to witness the spirit of collaboration and unity that has defined our discussion in all the three committees. The 18th session of the Joint Permanent Commission of Defense and Security has increased the resolve of both countries to do more. And it is clear that most of the resolutions that were made in Livingstone last year at the 17th session have been implemented. Co-chairperson and distinguished delegates, I wish to acknowledge the commitment, openness, and dedication exhibited by the officials from both delegations throughout this session. Your expertise and insights have been very invaluable in shaping our outcomes.
Zambia's Defense Minister Ambrose Lufuma, who joined the team on the final day, emphasized the importance of remaining vigilant against terror attacks.
You will agree with me that because of the sustained peace and stability that we enjoy, our two countries have continued being attractive destinations for terror groups to conduct planning activities aimed at furthering their interests. It is therefore imperative that we remain vigilant and enhance our capacity or capability to detect and fight this scourge, more so that some of our neighbors are experiencing adverse impacts of terrorism.
In a bid to further strengthen the border relations, delegates were encouraged to come up with innovative solutions to address security issues.
The persistence of these transitional threats demands continued innovation and collaboration in the security operations of the two countries. The Joint Permanent Commission on Defense and Security, therefore, serves as a vital platform for dialogue, enabling us to explore shared interests, identify common challenges, and develop strategies to address them effectively. In this light, I wish to urge officials from both countries to enhance efforts aimed at addressing these threats as expected by our governments.
The two ministers of defense later took time to review and adopt the resolutions made by the delegates. They signed a joint document called the press release, aimed at strengthening bilateral relations in defense, security, and food security. Reaffirming the country's commitment to the Joint Permanent Commission, Zambia's defense minister signed on behalf of Zambia.
To reaffirm Zambia's unwavering commitment to enhanced cooperation between the two countries. To this effect, we look forward to hosting the 19th session of the Commission on a date and venue to be advised. Thank you very much to you and your delegation for the warm reception and hospitality. We enjoyed the comfortable facilities put at our disposal, I must say,
With an emphasis on securing food security, Malawi's defense minister signed on behalf of that country.
We instructed the Malawi National Service, this is an arm of Malawi Defense Force, and then Zambia National Service, to make sure we produce enough food for our two countries. You agree with me, if there is a shortfall of food in Zambia, it would negatively impact on Malawi, because Zambians would be trekking here to get maize.
The Republican presidents for both countries were appreciated for facilitating the hosting of the 18th Joint Permanent Commission of Defense and Security. This event showcased the strong commitment of both countries' leaders to fostering closer ties and cooperation.
Allow me, Chairperson, to reiterate our gratitude to Their Excellencies Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, and Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia, for allowing us to hold the 18th session of the Commission. Let us all, therefore, support the commitment by our heads of state to the work of the Commission by ensuring that we carry out our tasks efficiently.
Let me thank our two leaders, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera and the President of Zambia, His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema. Because of their friendly relationship, we, Malawi and Zambia people, are benefiting a lot.
Following the signing of the important document, the delegates led by the two ministers engaged in a gesture of goodwill by exchanging gifts. The symbolic exchange further symbolized the strong bond and friendship between Malawi and Zambia. The outcome of this joint commission sets the stage for enhanced cooperation and joint efforts in defense, security, and food security. Furthermore, the 18th session of the Malawi-Zambia Joint Permanent Commission on Defense and Security serves as a testimony to the shared commitments of both nations to work together for the betterment of their citizens and the Southern African region as a whole.